Okay,
you now are overlapping.
I'll put it to you this way: my bard that
Thanks for coming, Shadow.
No problem.
Yeah,
Anytime, Nick.
and I stand over here. So even if for some reason there is a puddle on A,
No problem,
or not
no
a puddle,
problem.
a black hole on A, it doesn't matter because we're spread enough. But we also have like a bunch of room. Like I have all of that radius to run around behind him, and so do you. And then fire goes off and we run inward, and then we don't
What
have to
if
worry about
the
any of
tether spawns not at A, but at D?
I have never seen an outside hole get tethered to a tank.
Right.
And I've done this a lot this week and a lot in the past weeks. I'm 99% sure it's orbs that spawn in the center are the ones that get tethered to the tanks and heals. Because they need to. Because then you have to
I get, but I mean, so for example, you have 1 and 2 spread, so they're kind of not overlapping with a little bit of give. But what if there's an orb that spawns, so one can't move, so one has to move to dodge a stationary orb, let's say.
The stationary orbs have super tiny hitboxes, though.
The stationary orbs aren't usually a problem. You just have to be aware of where it's at. Like I said, like with a lot of times with my bard and I, the A is an orb. Like I'd say 70% of the time we get a fucking orb right between us, and there's no problem.
The issue is more worried because you have all this way to move then with the roots between you. If it's one side of you, you need to give both 1 and 2. Then is the
if there's an orb on that side of you, then there's not going to be one between us because there's a set amount of orbs,
right?
And they have to spawn in like weird kind of sporadic patterns, but they can't be too close to each other.
Yeah, no,
so at that point, you just adjust a little bit over to not hit it, and I adjust a little bit over. It's just it's just general awareness. Like it's to compensate for the fact that DPS technically have the easy job, while the tanks and healers have to kite. Like we just have to pay attention and not stand too close and not hit an orb. So there's no way to because this fight is so randomized. There's no 100% set way. Like I stand literally on this XY beacon every time. Like you have to move a little bit.
That makes sense. Yeah. I understand. So I'm understanding most of what you're saying. I'm not walk me. So as far as tanks and healers getting tethers in this situation, then you were talking about both bringing them to C, or did I misunderstand what you were saying? Because
one goes straight to C, one kind of hovers north and then moves around the outer edge to C.
I see.
Yeah.
So basic with the boss being used as north in this case, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So wherever the boss would be, the range would be towards the edge. The melee DPS would be towards the center, and both healers would be going vaguely one direct. Like one healer would go straight to B, the other would go kind of a roundabout to B, and vice versa for C with tanks.
So the way it'll work is one healer is going to go straight to D.
Right.
The other healer is going to go straight to B.
Okay. All right.
One tank is going to go towards C, straight toward 1, like I have there.
Right.
The other one is going to kite their black hole out to 2, and it's going to seem risky, but it's really not. You have to wait for it to get kind of close, and then you kind of hightail it over to C, so that way it follows the outside edge.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then you actually, that feels a bit from that angle, run toward 1 to drop your fire 3 and get into the center. Now, the only reason this is going to affect me, obviously, because I'm going to be tanking this, we need to eventually decide, because if the boss is relevant north, he can be at any of the cardinals or even in between for this. So we need to know, the way my other group does it, we do it relevant to where he's at. So one healer goes south, the other goes relevant west, and then the tanks go relevant east, which I think is a preferred way, because then we know the way he's facing and everything's going to be the same. Or we can do it off of specific letters, but I think doing it that way is sloppier. Because
No, yeah, it makes sense to just
I'm starting to. Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying. I'm in agreement, honestly. This way would take more practice to learn, but I feel, but like it'll make it a lot more flexible in the long run to dealing with wherever he winds up.
But honestly, like we made it way farther than my group did in an hour, with only a couple of us having been here.
Well, I mean, everyone's been here, but Saber, Minerva. Everyone's been here, but Saber and Minerva. So.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. But even so,
I,
still pretty
Brutal.
I take my praise back for you losers.
Right. Fucking suck it, nerds. But no, even so, like, because every group mesh is different and feel out, like, it was still pretty good for the couple that we did. Because honestly, most of the fight is going to be Kirima and Minerva syncing up to get their heels tightened. The way they
this
need to,
entire
this
whole fight
is just a heel check, like to do it
really
the right
is.
way.
Yeah, like this whole fight is basically, are your healer gods? If so, you win.
Like if like with the white holes with the getting petrified, I think honestly it's just if they the AoE heals get timed out the right way, we'll never have a problem with it again.
Just so if anyone wants to leave, feel free, because like we don't really have any content left to do at the moment. I just want to sit here and talk with anyone who cares about seeing about fine-tuning strat. So when we do get back here on Monday, that we can.
We're gonna need to clear 3 ago, I guess, if Boston manages to get it down.
That's assuming that Boston can fix his internet in time. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, if it's being that bad.
Yeah, like he wasn't able to connect. He wasn't able to connect at all. Like for that entire 30-minute period. So I'm not entirely sure what's up with his internet, but I'm kind of worried. So I'm gonna, with any luck, we'll see if we can like if Shadow can join us again, or if not, we'll make plans around that.
I don't mind more practice on my red mage. I mean, I'm at enrage, but if it helps us do it, the only issue I see would be, honestly, I don't even see an issue with me tanking it because I know where to use home, and I'll just probably ride Defiance a bit to keep up health stuff. So
the thing is, if you wanted to tank, we could, like, Shadow could go DPS. So it's like if you wanted to practice tanking, we still can.
Yeah, there is that. I should probably do that if he comes on Monday. Just so that way I like get the feel of it and it's not like completely new the next time we do it.
Oh, and if Shadow's ready Monday, we can. Yeah.
I just need gear, which I'll be able to get next. Wow, I can't even look at my books. I think I'll get my 4th book for 1 and 2 this week when I go clear it, and then I'll get my 3rd one for 3. So
then we'll have.
I'll be able to get some stuff.
Nice. And you'll get an extra upgrade too from Raid 24.
Yeah, if I don't get the Twine from 3 this week, I'll buy it. Because I'll need more than 1 anyways. Yeah. But I have my chest piece already, and I'm gonna end up. I'm just gonna sack getting the 340 weapon right away to get the 335.
Yeah, because next week after patch hits, we're probably gonna hit Shinryu first anyway.
So next week will probably be Okay, so we'll definitely get clears for those who still need them.
Yeah.
Just knock 1 and 2 out of the way at least, even if we're still cleaning up. We can maybe pass on 3 if we're still cleaning it up, but...
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I just don't want to... I also want to make sure we get some time in on Shinryu, because...
Oh, definitely.
For those that don't have 340 weapons... No.
Oh, I stopped after I left.
He never... Did he move? I never noticed him moving.
I hit arrow and then just hit abandon.
I think you abandoned before arrow came through.
Yeah, no, it didn't actually actually do anything.
Do we want to just like get 1 and 2 for drops? Because if people are getting upgrades next week too, that'll help.
We should be able to run over 1 and 2 easily. So I'm not.
All right.
3 is a bit dicey depending on who we've.
Yeah.
Like if we have our normal group, then it might be a bit more dicey.
Yeah.
So
And then Shinryu will help clean up 3 a lot too. With
Although the fact that we
everybody
absolutely steamrolled 3 gives me a lot of confidence that we'll be okay. 'Cause, that was almost
that was
disgusting.
pretty beautiful, actually.
I mean, like, we would have had like the only reason it would have been like a 15-second faster kill if we had had blue instead of vines.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, well, good job everybody.
getting- Thank you.
Remember, the way out is by jumping off the edge.
Oh, right.
I'm honestly somewhat surprised we got past V3S in one shot. I was joking.
Oh, no, did not
that
get anyone else with that.
I mean, to be fair, the Shadow is way more used to tanking it than I am. I'm not perfect
Yeah.
at it yet, and I've got that fight. I could sleep through that fight on DPS. So
Same,
Mhm.
to be honest.
Say what's on your mind for real. You want to say it's Boston's fault?
Nah.
Nah.
I'm kidding.
Honestly,
I mean, now, when we're talking, if I want to start placing blame, I could start throwing at Minerva, even though it seems like every time I think it's Minerva, it's somebody else.
Sora's always
Just-
calling my name like 30 times, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to the right direction, and then I'm like, wait, why is Sora calling my name? Like, let me go somewhere else.
No, we just had a group that was more comfortable on the classes they were on.
Yeah, that's fair. But that still gives me confidence because
Now,
it's like
if it
even
goes
if they
down
were more
like that on
comfortable,
Monday,
it's
I'll
Yeah.
be happy.
I'm hoping Monday the extra little bit of gear I have should be just enough vitality for me to be okay. Or, if we don't end up going back in, then I'll have to get used to it. I know for a fact next week it'll be great because I'll have Shake It Off, and I already have planned out spots for it. So,
you already have shaken off though.
yeah, I'll have Shake It Off that's useful.
Exactly.
Removes most all detrimental effects. Fucking which ones? It has not.
The
removed
fire?
one in
The
raid.
fire? It does. It does. It does the paralysis.
I won't get-
and fire.
If you screw up, it helps you.
I
If you
won't get
don't
my
screw up,
weapon
it's
until like
useless.
Tuesday though, because I didn't run any of my roulettes at all last week.
Oh, that reminds me. Did you do your V4 normal this week?
All that's done. Like I got all the crystalloid things.
Okay,
nice.
I
okay.
just need to get the tokens.
Yeah.
How much how much creation do you have at the moment? Or like how much more do you need?
I got 2 tokens, but I can buy another. Let's see. I'm still not capped out, but I got 386 right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you're pretty close.
But I'm 316 out of 450, so I could probably buy about 3 more. Then maybe next week get maybe 4 more, if I'm lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then that should be enough to get the weapon.
The weapon will be a big help. It'll give you a nice boost to your vitality, at least.
Yeah, that will.
Alright, let me check. Where are you? There you are. Let's see, 320, 40, 20, 20, 40, 30, 40,
I mean, actually,
20, 30, 20, 30.
hopefully,
I can upgrade an accessory to 40 too, but I haven't done it.
Theoretically, we're getting a 330 weapon, or 335 weapon for Minerva next week.
Yep.
Would it be better if we're getting into 4 to go for the chest or the pants first for the bit?
It might be. We don't know how hard Shinryu is going to be, is another issue. We're kind of planning on being able to steamroll it, but
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm not planning on steamrolling it. I'm guessing it's going to take us a night or two to figure everything out.
I haven't seen
Fuck that, I'm one-shotting it.
since
Yeah.
Thorben that really took more than an hour or two for the sec group to get down.
are we going to hold off until Friday to start trying Shinryu, or are we all going to just poke at it until...
Oh yeah, good question. Do we
I mean,
want it
there's no
blind, or-
lockouts. There's no lockout, so I don't see any reason why not. I can't do it earlier. So
Mhm.
Okay, so no blind
I mean,
run. Just
I
mean-
mean, my other group, I can't say that I'll be able to do a blind because we're Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
gotcha.
They'll
okay.
want to do some, so
Yeah.
I'll know it.
I wish we could run 3 days a week.
Same.
Sorry, I
wish
really
I
want to
had
see
time.
V4S dead. Damn it, I want to see it so bad.
Well, once people get a little bit more gear, we'll have a much bigger safety margin on 1 through 3, and then we'll get
Yeah.
enough time to really push into 4.
Yeah, I'm hoping in a couple weeks this will be like the norm where within before break we're on V4.
That'd be cool.
Because I mean, as is, we're hitting Enrage with the normal group, so it's like hopefully it shouldn't take too long to iron out the few kinks that we've got.
And we have Saber and me both just got 340 weapons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So now
So that-
75% of our DPS have 340s.
yeah, that's pretty significant.
That'll
And
be
Boston
really
should be able to
helpful
get. And Boston he's got 330, his 330 weapon. So in theory, if we clear V3S with him, that would be 100% right there.
Mm-hmm.
And with it releasing, he'll be like all the other ones. He'll drop totems for that. So even
Yep.
if we don't get dropped,
Yeah.
10 clears.
Yeah.
We'll
10
be
clears
enough.
is all you need.
Yeah.
I caution trying to do it in one day, depending on how annoying the fight is. Just because that gets agonizing.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Like that's the thing is until we know what the fight is like, we can't really make plans. But that's kind of why I want to go in before Friday, so I have an informed decision as to how bad it really is.
I
Because
mean, theoretically, they're aiming for between 2 and 3 in difficulty.
yeah, which honestly, two's. But that's the thing is that two's
That's not that
Not
hard. That's
bad
not a
at
number
all.
That's not bad.
That's
And-
like the thing is though, like
Kind of a
between
gap.
2 and 3S is like
it's a pretty big gap.
yeah.
And
So
But I don't-
3 is not a bad fight. 3 is not a hard fight compared
Not
to.
once you get it down. It's just but like if the mechanics are unclear, it might take longer to figure out.
Oh yeah.
Of course, by Friday, I'm sure there's going to be about 30,000
By
guides on
Fridays,
it
we
up
can
on
just have
YouTube.
Mr.
So.
Happy tell us how to do it.
No, I don't trust Mr. Happy. Not since he told people to soak orbs on purpose on fucking Diabolos. God, damn.
see, I like him, just not for his guides. Like
I'm
But
meh towards him.
All he posts.
Saber,
are
I know you
guides-
suck his penis. You don't have to be embarrassed.
I
All he
actually-
posts are
um,
guides and him reading things other people posted somewhere on the internet.
His Final Fantasy Bestiary series was pretty cool.
Oh, haven't looked into that one.
He talks about the history behind some of the monsters that we encounter in the series.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm. That's where I learned about absolute virtue.
What about relative virtue?
Well, see, absolute virtue was like an 18-hour long boss fight.
Oh, for 11. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Pandemonium Warden was like 17 boss fights in one, took like 27 hours to kill in one sitting. And people want fights like that in 14.
Fuck that.
Yeah, no, they can go fuck themselves. I don't mind longer fights. I don't like them, but I'll take them. But that's excessive. Like, no.
Yeah, like situations like that I'm perfectly okay with botting. Cuz it's like
Yeah. Well, I mean, like you would either have to be a neat or botting to do that.
I think you have to be a bit beyond neat. Like you have to be super neat too.
Yeah, you'd have to like.
And this is to go even further beyond.
You stole my joke, damn it.
I mean, like for stupidly hard content, I don't mind if the fight takes like upwards of 15 minutes. But anything beyond that, you're starting to push into like this is kind of bullshit territory. Although Final Fantasy I do appreciate the fact that they show most of the mechanics of the fight within like the first half of it. So you don't really like if you wipe later on, it's not like because you're learning new mechanics. It's not you don't have to. It's not like you're learning new mechanics and you have to get like 10 minutes into a fight in order to practice it again.
Intensity matters a lot, too. Like, 11 is a much slower paced game than 14.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could not sustain a fight like X-Death for 11 hours.
Just bring. Make sure you need a bard and a machinist. Then just keep cycling through your songs, making sure everyone always has TP and MP. And
I mean, even like not even resources. Just like imagine needing to concentrate and do mechanics and callouts for 11 hours straight.
I got it. I got this. Wait, is it the 16th stack or the 17th stack that requires us to do this extra thing? Oh, look, we wiped. Fuck.
Time to do it all over again.
Shut up.
All
I
right,
want a
so
Sophia fight with like actually difficult math.
you don't even
A
like.
number will appear.
There with a fucking
Okay, so I don't even have to.
11 calculator on the side, so that way you
A
can like.
4-digit number will appear above one of the sides. You need to go to the one that has a highest prime factor above 30.
See,
5 seconds to do it.
I laugh at everyone who takes that mechanic seriously because I just pop Surecast and stand still.
Yeah, but we all
Soon
know
I
that.
don't even have to do that. I can just pop Surecast and keep attacking.
Or no,
Yeah,
or you
but
take a
we-
damage down for 3
Yoshi
minutes.
P also added in the troll most to the wording. So knowing that, you probably will have to do the math.
It works on Sophia.
So people are already speculating what the next extreme will be, and people want the Warring next ultimate. People want the Warring Triad for the next ultimate. All 3 of them at once.
Fuck that.
That
And then-
I would like.
One person was like, imagine Sophia tilting the scales while Zervan does soar, while Sephiroth...
Tempered will, bitches. I'm hiding in the corner.
Be like, don't bring any range to this fight.
That sounds like the best fight for a black mage I've ever heard of.
But wouldn't that just basically be Kefka if you just had the whole Warring Triad together?
And then once you get them all down
It
to
would
50%,
be, yeah.
someone
Yeah, it would
actually...
be.
This was actually in the post. Once you get them down to 50%, you fight Kefka.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. This needs. I take it all
Don't
back.
they
This
already
happens
have
now.
Kefka in the game though, that just isn't actually Kefka.
Oh, Ferdiad? Yeah, I call him not Kefka as well.
I mean, Ferdiad's a Final Fantasy thing.
Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a separate character, isn't he?
Yeah, he
Is
is.
he?
Yeah.
I mean,
so there's-
he is, but he just... He looks like...
Wait.
He looks like Kefka.
So that's who is behind. That's who Elidibus is. He's Kefka.
Oh my god.
Explains so much.
Oh my god.
Oh no, there is no Ferdiad in other Final Fantasies.
Really?
Huh.
Correct. I mean, the name is taken from Celtic mythology.
Those
who
damn
was Cuchulain's
Celts.
friend.
His,
Because for some reason Mach went like all in on the Celtic mythology.
they really
I mean,
did, damn.
When it comes to stealing like ideas from mythologies, Final Fantasy kind of is the king of that.
I mean, there's no JRPG that's shy.
True. But I
True.
mean, like, let's see, we go from...
Also, how did Bahamut become a dragon?
Well, first he was a fish.
Then he was a dragon?
Yes.
Then he was a dragon. No,
I mean,
see,
I mean, you remember Pokemon,
actually,
right? Magikarp evolves into Gyarados.
yeah,
Well,
actually,
that-
this is
that's
actually
all
a
about
Japanese
Magikarp
myth.
going up the river
No,
to
that's-
turn into a dragon.
Exactly, that's actually a Japanese myth. I remember that from Yakuza also, because Kiryu has the dragon, but Nishiki has the carp.
Carp. That's like one of those is not an impressive totem. I'm just
But like, the whole idea is it swims up the river through the Dragon Gate and becomes a dragon.
right.
So like, the whole idea behind the guy who designed the tattoos was like he saw Kiryu as someone who burns the candle at both ends. He's gonna burn bright but burn short. But Nishiki's gonna be in his shadow until Kiryu dies, and then Nishiki's gonna take over, but like none of that happened because Nishiki like a lot of fucking shit happens in Yakuza 1, okay? A lot of fucking shit happens.
Well, when
I
you
don't-
make some guy the carp guy, he's not going to take it well.
It's like, I want the dragon. Why do I get the fish?
I made carp.
Now we just need Neo Bahamut and Zero Bahamut to show up, and we're
We
good.
need Eden. We need Eden as an ultimate fight.
We need to fight. What was his
Okay.
name?
Actually, no. I know what the next Ultimate's gonna be. It's gonna be fucking Ozma.
That would be pretty fun.
Oh, it
No.
probably is.
No Ozma, but Cruise Chaser's there for some reason.
No, Cruise Chaser's gonna be busy fighting people in PvP.
Well, it'll
No,
be
no, Cruise Chasers is like
half
the.
of Cruise Chaser will drop from Ozma.
Yes.
It'll be
no,
Ozma.
No, it's like.
No, you go inside Ozma, and instead of there being the ruins of Nim, it's gonna be Alexander Prime in there.
No. It's gonna be Ozma, but instead of it's gonna be like forms are gonna be sphere, cube, triangle, Cruise Chaser.
Speaking of that, we got Ozma. Can we also get Hades? Like, I would love a raid boss Hades, even though he was a very unimpressive boss in game.
That'd be
I-
cool.
Eden, give us Eden.
I want a shoe puff.
God damn it.
Is the cutscene for Eden long enough for me to go take a shit like the fucking thing was?
His ult is just gonna keep going on. It's gonna be you're gonna need to like get it pretty down. If you don't get the fight down, if you're
Oh.
not there by 30 minutes into the timer, you're gonna have
Oh
to
my
quit
gosh.
because-
The entire Organization 13 at once.
Nah.
series.
Will Disney sign
Wrong
off on
series,
that?
yeah. Sorry.
I mean,
Although the way that they get like deals with other franchises, they might be able to pull that off.
like,
We'll
as far as I
Kingdom Hearts
understand,
crossover.
like, Disney doesn't own any of Tetsuya Nomura's intellectual properties in that, as far as I understand. And, like, Sora, Riku, Kairi, Organization 13, those are all Tetsuya Nomura's properties, not Disney's. That's why
Huh.
Sora was able to show up in World of Final Fantasy.
Neat.
Cool.
So
I-
they actually could technically do this.
Mm-hmm. I don't...
I kind of want this now. I didn't know I wanted this until just now, and now I want this.
I
Yeah,
need what I need is Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 on the PS4 so I can stream it for Talia so she can be impressed.
Uh-huh.
But I have a problem now because that almost entirely guarantees that the only classes that are going to be getting Keyblade like things would be Paladin, Dark Knight, and
Red Mage and
like
Samurai.
Red Mage
Warrior?
and Samurai.
Warrior.
Everyone's going to start rolling Paladin, and I'm going to get all kinds of screwed up with like
Warrior
people
could
that go
get it.
Paladin.
Actually,
Warrior could get,
Well, I
like
guess they could, yeah.
they could actually just like put it through to every job because Keyblades aren't necessarily sword shaped.
True.
Is there ever one that isn't though? Like, have we seen one that isn't?
Yes, Sora dual wields Keyblade guns in Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers.
That's dumb.
Hey, Sora, but it's also a gun.
Yes. We need a Ruby crossover.
I'd be okay with that too.
Oh,
We can get a better scythe.
pick like good crossovers.
I mean, like, let's see. Lances would be like even if it wasn't a Keyblade, you'd get Zigbar's lances, not Zigbar's, Zaldan's lances. You could get
Yeah, I
Zigbar's
suppose
guns.
they just like throw the 13 weapons at people.
Yeah. And I mean, like,
Yeah, there is even a book. There is even a book.
yes, there's even a book.
And
Oh my
cards.
fucking god, I hate that boss fight too. Okay, so
There are both a book and cards, so you could actually do it.
yep. So Zexion is my most hated fucking 13 boss in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix because he's just such a fucking bitch. Okay? There's a part where you have to limit break or Trinity limit because it's not called limit break. You have to Trinity limit in the middle of his like ultimate to not die.
Doesn't this sounds an awful lot like one of the bosses from Final Fantasy XI?
Well, I mean, he doesn't take 20 hours to kill, but it's more like I don't even know how to describe it, but like basically he drags you into an alternate dimension where he has books flying all around shooting shit at you while he explodes at you. So you have to Trinity limit to not get murdered. I had no problem with Luxo or Larzine. Fucking Zexion's who I had a problem with.
Okay, so I've just now seen Eden's summon and fucking Christ, please. So long.
Roxas was a fun fight, though. I loved fighting Roxas.
Spoilers.
It's not a spoiler. It's an optional boss fight.
I know.
But like, what it is if you fight him correctly, you can steal his keyblades from him and hit him with 3 keyblades. It's hilarious.
That's pretty
But for the whole rest of the fight, you want to be in limit form or he's going to wreck your shit. Oh, that's another thing that Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix added that I love is limit form. Basically, it replaces all of your attacks with limit breaks from the first game. And it doesn't take Donald or Goofy to fuse with you. So you can do it solo.
I mean, like, Donald's just gonna be dead the entire time, so, I mean, good luck with that.
And I'm going to fully admit I cheesed the Terra final boss fight. Because there was a way you can cheese it where you stun lock him the entire fight and you don't have to deal with any of his mechanics.
For Xemnas?
No, Terra. One of the... What's he called in 2? The Lingering Will.
When you're fighting as the Lingering Will against...
No, when you're fighting...
Oh, no, I guess it's Ansem then. Oh, you mean the as an option? Okay, not 2 point. Okay, gotcha.
Isn't that the boss that's like invisible and bullshit?
No, Lingering
Okay.
Will is the basically one of the strongest boss fights in the game. I'll link you to a video of it. Just so
my entire knowledge of Kingdom Hearts comes from completionists doing things. So,
long story short, though, is he's a Keyblade god. He turns his Keyblade into a fucking nuclear cannon. He turns it into a whip. He turns it into a motorcycle. He turns it into a fucking skateboard. He flies around the arena faster than your final form can. So, there's an ability called, I think it's called Second Chance or Last Will or something. But basically, as long as you're in one combo chain, you can't die. You need it to not die. Because he will lock you in a combo chain where he throws you into the air and fucking whips you. Like, he catches you in a tornado of his own whip. And if you dodge jump out of it, you die. If you dodge block out of it, you die. If you do anything but sit there and take it up the ass like a good girl, you die.
That seems contradictory, and also that's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, this is so dumb.
So
it is.
I'm watching. Sora linked me a video of someone doing this boss the quote easy way, and they're just,
this
like,
is the easy way?
They're just like smacking him like when like some like overhead attack, and
Oh, yes.
he's just like stun locked forever in it.
Yep. That's how I beat him, because it's like, fuck that noise.
Sephiroth in the original Kingdom Hearts. Sephiroth in the original Kingdom Hearts.
Sephiroth... Okay, so in the original Kingdom Hearts, the thing that was the worst about Sephiroth was he had more HP than the game could, track.
Display.
Yeah. Like, he had twice as much as it could display, so you thought he was invincible for the first half of the fight.
There
Oh,
were many terrible things about that fight.
yeah. I also, beat... Like, I fought him in... I did my entire replay of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 in critical mode, so...
That sounds like a horrible thing, and I think you should feel bad.
Why?
Because I wanted to.
I've
Good
actually...
answer.
Actually, the real reason...
Get through Cavern of Memories, that's a lot more difficult than the actual fucking boss fights.
The real reason why I did it in critical and in... I think Proud, they didn't have critical in the remake, but they might have, but if they did, then I did it. Is because, if you do it in the absolute most difficult difficulty mode, you don't have to be a completionist to get the final endings. So, like, either you do it in critical Proud, or you have to get 100% on the Jiminy Journal. One of those two things made me want to drink bleach.
The Jiminy Journal was not hard. Why did you do proud mode?
The Jiminy Journal makes me want to kill myself.
Why? That's like collect Ansem reports, and beat the game. And then you're like halfway there.
It's complete Ansem reports, perfect every single minigame, even the ones that are fucking trash.
They're not that hard, even when they're trash.
They're still trash and annoying.
100 Acre Woods was terrible. It was awful. But it wasn't that hard to get like the high enough scores.
It actually wasn't 100 Acre Wood. The thing that always got me was one of the Traverse Town ones. I forget which, but it always got me for some reason.
I have to apologize to everyone because I just realized that I have been using my crafting food all night instead of. They look the fucking
At least you
same.
had food, nigga. I didn't even eat anything throughout the whole race.
I'm here. I'm feeling guilty. Like, oh no, I forgot to buy more food. I'll run out of food 10 minutes before raid ends if we don't stop early.
Well,
Yeah, I feel bad now.
so Hiko, Talia, Minerva, do you want to run expert real quick?
Not particularly.
I can do it, yeah.
I can, but I just popped an hour's worth of crafting food. If you had asked like 5 minutes ago, I would have said yes. But
Okay, hang on. Let me go rewind time.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I've got the clock. Okay. Does anyone want to go run expert?
Sounds good.
Apparently my food went backwards in time with me. I'm sorry. Because I have a lot of crafting.
You think that's expensive?
It's not expensive. I just don't want to waste it anyway because I've already burned through half my stack.
I will buy you 2 more tempura platters.
All right, fine. But they better be high quality, and we better make this quick though.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, that's why I'm doing this with people because.
All right, let's go.
You're doing a
Do it,
expert
quick.
normally.
I'm gonna be watching my food tick down this entire time. Like,
If our Buddha comes wrong and we don't get like the you cleared this really quick thing.
I think our fastest clear was still that 1337.
Ooh, that's pretty. Have you
oh,
noticed?
it's always me
No!
though.
God.
This is
damn
not
it.
fucking temple.
You say
you
that, but
Just pull everything and let's do this.
Yeah, I know, but
protect.
protect.
I think she has to slot it back in. She
Oh, okay. Swiftcat's gonna fall off before she. Yeah, there it goes.
Yep, there we go.
All right. Do you need time switching back? Or are you good?
I think she's good. My
Alright.
weapon damage, my materia, my raid gear.
Hitch. God, get the fuck out of the way, you scrubs. Wait, how the fuck did I hit flash twice on your ass. How the hell did it not hit you either time?
Oh shit.
Have fun. Alright, we're fixing this. Alright, we got this. Benediction. Fucking no faith.
John Freeman.
Are you still parsing, by the way, Sora?
Yes.
What am I at right now?
7,300.
Oh, look low.
I mean, we're level synced, so
You're all your
Is
yeah.
sync
This is
on
this is
already?
this is
it's
no
been
materia.
level synced since the very first. That's why I
Yeah,
groaned.
check your you're getting 0 materia buffs right now,
Mm-hmm.
which is why I hate my life because all of my direct hits gone.
All of my direct hits gone too.
My God, kill
I
this
guess
fucking
that's so
thing.
you don't like object to running it with new people, but that's annoying.
You know what else I hate? The fact that
But it's
sprint.
like the other two. But the other two don't have this. The other two are fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's the sync. It's not item level. It's level.
Yeah, it's the fact that it sinks. If it sinks you down, all of your. I don't have threat in any of that. So if you're hitting that, you're tanking it. I don't touch those. So you fucked us all. Congratulations.
We're dead.
I have like 3 aggro dumps.
Game over, man.
And besides, my uptime.
Well, my deeps. I can respect that.
And if you have like a tank, and you're not making it a little bit hard for them in an expert, that's just kind of.
Oh god, my DPS or my health. The other thing.
But my
You mean
health
the one that doesn't
though-
matter.
Yeah, I mean it's technically not my job to deal with it anyway. My job
See,
is just to.
I
My
would.
job is to do
And you don't
damage.
even really need cooldowns in an expert, do you?
I mean, I do when I do the triple pull that I'm going to do after the first boss.
In this dungeon, yes.
I mean, just try it without cooldowns and trust.
No,
Minerva.
I've tried it. I've tried it.
Trust
No,
Minerva.
I've tried it with Karima. It ends
I'm saying
poorly.
have faith in your healer, and just pull like wall to wall between the first and second boss, and
We're-
hope it ends well.
We're not gonna have LB by that time.
I don't care. I don't care. DPS hard, AOE harder. We got
Only
we got two
get
we have two classes that can AOE. We're fine.
Kirima hates you.
I've seen the pull done. I mean, with cooldowns.
I've done it. I did it with Karima. Just we wiped the first time.
Because we didn't have cooldowns.
Yeah, I did Hallowed on the pull, and it's like, bit risky. I hate this though. It's like I can't. I have none of my damage, so I basically run out of my threat gets caught up to so much faster. Makes my life.
Oh,
I can't. I actually have to do 2 threat combos just to be sure.
oh, so I'm not as bad as I thought I was.
Yeah. No, all your materia is off right
Granted,
now.
that's like randoms. No. I mean, like if we're having to do 2 threat combos. And
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no.
that's
If
with
peop-
randoms and like
Yeah.
really bad randoms.
yeah, no. Like with randoms, yeah, I just do 1 threat combo and they never touch me again. Also, Karima, why aren't you here? I need a second healer just to be safe. I don't trust doing this massive pull with anyone.
I'll give you Troubadour and Palisade as soon as
Oh,
you're
okay.
stationary.
Alright. Yeah, that makes sense. Gee, if only Sora would do nice things like that for me. Oh, wait.
Or tell me when you want them. Tell me
Oh,
when
wait.
you want
Well, that-
cooldowns, and I'll do it to your timing.
Okay.
Physical Troubadour would be best, right?
Yeah. Because there's literally gonna be about 50 mobs hitting me. I wish I was kidding.
I mean, the dogs don't really count, do they?
I mean, they do if they don't die really, really, really fast. Because they do their damage does add up a little bit. I mean, yeah, the Mecha Harambes are the problem mostly, but I'm not gonna stop calling them that either.
Mecha Harambe's terrify me.
That's a
Yeah,
really
they-
dated reference.
Harambe is not a dated reference. He is our Lord and Savior, and you will apologize for your heresy.
Alright.
So 2015.
That was 2016.
Yeah, but that's like ages ago. So
Alright.
like
It's happening. Ready? Here it goes.
Okay.
We're not stopping till we get to the turret. I'm gonna need like regens the whole way through. I'm gonna need to get good as well.
I hear that's like the prime thing to do.
Yeah. I just kind of have to outrun all this shit. Bait this off this way. I'm gonna start getting hit now. I'm gonna.
This
start
is when Talia's theme song starts playing, because
You have something on you and I can't do anything about it. I'm sorry.
it's fine. I can.
Not
Take it
not
off.
you. Talking about Minerva.
Oh.
Hallowed in 3, 2, 1, going.
Yeah, it's 30
Hallowed up.
seconds of 10% damage vulnerable negation.
Hallowed
That'll
is up.
hopefully last the entire pull.
Hallowed is down. I am taking damage. I'm sorry for the movement. I am basically out of cooldowns at this point, so I'm gonna start getting hit real hard.
I still don't got a limit break to save you.
Palisade up.
Thank you. Palisade up for 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and out.
Enjoy yourself if you need the extra.
Yeah, I'm healing myself a bit here.
We're down to 3.
Yep, no, we're good. This is clear. We're fine.
See? Even when I DPS slow, so you die. We still made
Yeah,
it.
please don't. The Haram, the monkey bullshit fucking things are still up, and they're probably the most damage here. So
Mecha Harambe.
So what I hear you're saying is focus the rear guard.
Yes, exactly. Exactly what I'm saying. I'm totally not saying that he's the least dangerous thing here. I'm saying the exact opposite of that.
I'd argue with you there. I'd say I'm the least dangerous thing here.
I mean, I know your damage is below the healers right now, but you know.
What's that stand in the AoEs because they're the same color as the ground?
I mean, they are the same color as the ground, so it's not really can't really fault you for that. So I'm not really gonna.
Dude, I am.
But yeah,
so
I would never do that
hungry
pull
right
without
now.
a healer I didn't trust.
Oh yeah. No.
Like that's like I want to coordinate with you. You know that does damage, right?
Yeah, that's so much damage. How
Pain.
will I survive?
You're being inconsiderate to your healer, sir. It's very rude.
We're not even in
Minerva.
a fight. I'm
I
just
don't care.
healing.
I don't care. I don't care. You're being inconsiderate. That's all that matters. All right, I'm gonna spin this boss like a top.
Good thing I don't have positionals.
Yep, I know. Doesn't mean that I can't. Doesn't.
You know what I do have? I have fucking Verse Stone that wears off mid-cast. I
Perfect.
love it. It's what I
This
live
is-
for.
Kill him before phase transition.
Yeah, if only. Can it be? Can that? Wait, can it actually be done?
We've tried.
Probably not.
Because he starts it awfully early.
It does it by percentile.
Yeah, I know.
Well, he's pretty low right now. Like,
I mean, he's sub 40%. Like that's still pretty good.
I think you always see those two order defiers.
Wait a
So,
second. This
yeah.
isn't Mind Jack.
What?
Oh
no,
god.
his attack was called Mind Jack.
Oh,
Can't quite get out.
so
There we go.
that's where Omega got it from. What? You were nowhere near me.
I win.
Keeps.
Do you need help there?
It would be nice if I could target like the Death Claws instead of. Oh gosh, if these were real Death Claws.
He only has prototypes. We don't trust him with real things.
I still really sad that this is all they did with this character. Like I expected them
Yeah,
to
no,
be. They had such like a sinister reveal, and then they just didn't do shit with him. It's like what?
Like
Fuck.
he came out of nowhere. He had like no lines. I
He
kind of
literally
feel
never
like they
spoke.
started writing Stormblood just about Alamiko.
And they realized they didn't have enough content, so they made it. They added.
Because a lot of stuff feels kind of like weirdly underdeveloped here.
I did it again. Fuck me.
Do we want to pull this whole thing?
No. Kill the
Oh,
laser
okay.
fields. There was a reason because I accidentally popped sprint. That is the reason. So just murder all this shit. Like, there's.
Because I've got Limit Break ready.
So I'm hearing is ignore
alright.
the monsters
Yeah.
and just kill the laser fields and just kite
Yep.
them all the way.
No, actually,
Yeah.
do this. Do this. It's fine. It's fine. Just break the laser fields. I got this. I think I hit them with like 4 flashes, so I'm pretty sure they're not coming off anytime soon.
I only have my shit DPS song up for the big pull you're coming up here, so sorry in advance.
Ah!
Yeah, the regen on me is pulling threat from everything. So I didn't really have a. I couldn't like they were right behind me. So by the time my flash did hit, they were already being meleeed. I didn't really have a choice.
Okay. Limit Break going off.
Do you start AoEing Hiko?
Yes.
Okay, so that was a thing.
What just
What,
happened?
Hiko being dead?
Well, I mean, like half of them ran out of my AOE Limit Break as Limit Break went off.
Oh, sorry. I
Don't
was trying.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to the Limit Break.
I mean, I could have stood in it, but I might have died, so I chose to live.
Limit Break says, apologize.
The limit. All right. Tell the limit break if he pays my sub, I will listen to it.
The Limit Break has been paying your sub for years. It's been paying your WoW sub. It's been paying your rent. It's been paying for all your dragon dildos.
How did you know about that? I still think this is a really neat bit of trash, just because of the intro there.
The
Agreed.
weapons are cool.
Well, they're both like deactivated. The second you walk up, they activate, they slam their swords on the ground, and they charge you.
Oh, holy shit, I didn't know there was a treasure coffer over here.
I love that they run off like that. It freaks me out every time. I'm like, oh shit, how did I lose threat? It's like, oh, I didn't. It just wants to do whatever it feels like. Fuck you too, trash.
I mean, like... So these colossi,
Is it
are they...
possible to kill Xenos before his phase transition?
I don't think so.
It might be possible if we, like, line it up correctly.
Yeah, if you burst him at the end, maybe, but I think he starts the transition at like 12% no matter what, or 10%.
Yeah.
I
I
feel
think-
like
I
a
think-
well-timed LB could maybe just...
Yeah.
Potentially. That would be pretty risky, though. I don't know if... We could try it, but we don't... Well, we don't have
We're
a
not gonna
melee,
have
so...
LB.
Yeah,
I mean, we
Oh,
might as
yeah,
well go
too.
for it, because we're not gonna...
but we don't have a melee LB, so it wouldn't work anyway.
I mean, worst case scenario, though, like... We just don't have limit break for afterwards, and we're not going to use limit break afterwards
Well,
anyway.
odds are pretty good that by the time we won't have limit break until that point anyway. So might as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we get a limit break, use it.
God, he needs to die faster. We've been in here for too long.
Would a caster LB1 even be a DPS increase for you, sir?
No.
No, it really isn't.
I think LB1 is a drop in DPS for, like, everyone.
For a single target. I mean, using a caster LB for single target.
True, yeah.
Don't be behind me, just as an FYI. He will cleave you. You will die. It'll be funny.
Will he even kill you in one shot? Or us in one shot?
In one shot, no, but he cleaves like 4 times in a row.
Oh, right.
That will definitely kill you.
Yeah, no, that thing hits pretty hard.
Yeah. Practicing for V4S?
Oh no, we forgot to call positions for his...
Look,
Oh, thank you.
I did it.
I got really confused. And then I missed my
Good.
dot refresh.
Oh, sorry.
No, my fault.
I'm like, hey, look, I'm gonna practice.
Totally my fault. Okay, can I kill everybody with this?
Probably. I mean, Sora might be fucked because they're. Oh no, he moved it last second. All right,
Oh,
I'm
right.
facing him out. So he's gonna turn towards you. Hiko. There we go. And now he's gonna do the cleavy thing. Damn it, I almost got in close enough. Stop taking so long to cast. No, he starts at 20%. I don't think that would be fast enough.
I've seen him get
I
down
think
to
you
12.
you can probably get him stuck in a mechanic for it.
Possibly, yeah.
Just like how we have to... Like, it's not just DPS in A1S, it's... You have to
Yeah,
get it stuck in a mechanic.
yeah. Although in A1S in particular, it's like he does a chain of mechanics that doesn't seem to be interruptible.
Yeah.
And even then, he still has.
Well,
Okay, Xenos, you're done. Come on. Hurry
heal
up.
me. Yes, perfect.
Hurry up,
Everyone has a
Xenos.
shield now.
is he gonna hurt us?
It did a bit. Oh, we got an LB too. Does that give bonus LB?
I think so.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Feels kind of pointless, because, like... Why even have that phase?
How long did that take?
About 15 minutes.
Hmm.
Okay, thank you for the run.
Uh huh.
Yeah, that's always
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
When they're nice and quick, it's fine.
Yeah.
Just always fucking
At least
Ego.
we're gonna get a new dungeon in them now.
I wonder if it's gonna drop the same eye level gear or not.
It's gonna be new gear. There's gonna be new gear.
See, but I
Is it
guess
just gonna be in that dungeon, or are they gonna put it in all of it though?
I don't know. I would have to assume it would be just that dungeon though, because otherwise all the gear that was in those dungeons would now be like impossible to get.
New Year's ugly.
I don't care if it's ugly. I'm just
Marching
thinking
band.
about
It's
gearing
marching
my.
band.
I care.
I just want to gear my scholar.
I mean, it's gonna be 325 at best, I think.
I don't think it's gonna be quite 325. Not because it'll
It'll
be.
be 315.
Let's see. When did the Borutum come out in relation to raid tiers? The second set of
Shadow?
dungeons for Heaven's Ward.
It was
Does it
between tiers. You mean like
Then-
yeah.
Because like if that's the case, if it was between tiers, then yeah, I'm expecting 325 gear out of the new dungeon. Because it was the gear out of those dungeons was 195.
The Plague Doctor set?
Yeah.
That'd be weird for them to just like cut out Susanoo and Lakshmi already.
I mean, they're Lakshmi and Susanoo are getting Echo in 4-1.
Oh, that's true.
So I mean, they're kind of going to be joke fights anyway. I mean, they're already not that hard. Although I say that, and then somehow people manage to fuck them up and consider them difficult. So
Oh man. How am I supposed to know when to pop drill?
There's also 185 on the Plague Doctor.
is it?
Yeah, have it up.
Why did I
Huh.
think it was one?
What do you mean by upgrade an
confused
accessory?
now.
Are you talking about using a glaze, Minerva? Go ahead and use a glaze, yeah. Glazes are just upgraded 330 to a 340. Save your... I want to say save your creation, because if you don't get the weapon, you'll get the, top.
I'm confused now.
She's talking about how she wants to spend her upgrades in creation.
No, not that. But I'm confused now because I thought that.
I don't have any of the,
what dungeon was it? Was the Plague Doctor's dungeons? What two dungeons was that?
Pharaoh series.
That was from
Serious?
yeah, Pharaoh Sirius hard.
Pharaoh Sirius Hard.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
The
Because I'm
Arboretum,
thinking.
I want to say.
Yeah. Because I was thinking, Lost City of Amdapor Hard was paired with something else then, but I thought those were paired together for some reason.
Anti-Tower.
That's right, okay. Because those were 195.
Don't talk about anti-terror.
So, yeah, so they'll be 315.
And David Bowie, and it came out right after before David Bowie died. And then it was full of David Bowie references.
What was wrong with Anti-Tower? I liked Anti-Tower. Could do gigantic pulls, and the healers could generally keep me alive.
Sleepy
It had
music.
Ziggy Stardust.
But, like, if you're running as Dark Knight, you are so angsty and so pretty at the same time.
We're not getting Eureka until 4.2, Minerva.
Yeah, I know at this rate. But they never promised it before then, so...
Hopefully we're getting it in 4.2.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, they're starting to run out of expansion to have it be a thing, so I would hope at this point. But that's a long time away, so I'm...
I hope that Eureka is good. Like, it doesn't immediately die like Diadem 1 and 2.
If it's for an anima weapon, it's not going to be, or for a relic type thing, it's not going to immediately die. Like, even if it's trash, even if it's absolute shit, it's not going to die.
I guess. I hope it's not absolute shit, though. Because relic weapons are some of the best things to carry you from tier to tier.
I just like it's something else to do. It feels like as well. It's just something nice to.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like, just the feeling of like not necessarily loyalty to your class, but just the
Something to play, keep playing.
yeah.
Because, like, I mean, right now, basically, we're gonna have Savage, except I think most of us are done with 1, 2, and 3.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I'm at this point I'd be gearing an alt spec, so
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have a weekly whatchamacallit raid for 24 man.
Yeah.
Ravenastra.
yeah.
And that's gonna last for like 4 or 5 weeks.
I'm gonna make that part of the raid just so we know we have one competent alliance in the group, and then
It's gonna be like 40 minutes though.
yeah, I know. I'm not serious. I want
Okay.
it.
I will run it with you every time you want to go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
just-
try to get that.
Just to point out, though, I'm generally only going to be doing it for the weekly thing. I'm not going to try and go for any piece of gear that's out of my way.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, we're like clearing 1 through 3. There's basically no gear we're gonna want from there anyway, unless it like even with better stats.
We have Shinryu that's gonna last a week,
Yeah,
unless you're farming for a dog.
yeah. Shinryu. Well, it might also be useful for off classes as well in case we need them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm only going for an off-class stuff though.
Yeah, no, it's yeah. As far as like actual like during raid time, yeah, no, it's gonna last a week and we're gonna be done with it.
So that's basically like, it's gonna be on the odd patch, a day of story, Ravenastra.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
New crafting stuff, I guess.
Yeah, I can't wait to lose my life to that as well.
Shirogane Savage.
Yes, the true end game.
The end game that Talia is preparing for right now while I run in circles doing fuck all.
Yep.
Oh, are any of you guys gonna try to? Oh, okay, you're gonna be on right when the patch launches. Of
Mhm.
course.
Yeah, well, Sora
Are
will
you
be.
gonna-
I'll probably be at work. So
Gotcha.
So,
Are you gonna be logging right after, or are you gonna try to do stuff?
I don't know. Haven't thought that far ahead. It's gonna
I
be
would-
it's gonna be a Monday night, Tuesday morning. So
Right.
I don't know. I might stay on and do stuff, but I might
Well, I
also
would-
just go straight to bed and then do stuff with people later.
Gotcha. I would strongly recommend like an hour 24 man raid.
because that's when all the
That
good
is-
players will be doing it.
Both that, but it's also when no one will have a fucking clue what anything does.
Oh yeah, because like a couple hours after it launches, everyone's gonna be bitchy like, "Why are you fucking up this
Yeah.
mechanic that you
So
don't know
you'll-
anything about?"
Everyone will be cool with wipes. Everybody will be you'll be wiping to things. You'll be like,
No, but see, if we go in with an entire raid static, no one even they can be as bitchy and whiny and like
but like people will know
Is-
what to do,
as
or theoretically know what to do.
Now you say that, and yet I'm now thinking back to Dunscape.
I mean, to be fair as well with
And-
Dunscape, like my first clear, we wiped 3 times on things and then steamrolled everything. And my other clears later in the week took twice as long because the players were shit.
Fair enough.
So, like, they knew mechanics, they just couldn't heal or tank or meet the DPS checks. And there weren't DPS checks in that fight.
I mean, all I can think of though is just the fact that like every single time that I did it, like we'd wipe at least once to Diabolos, at least once, usually more than once, even up to like the end of the expansion. It's like what the
I have to admit, I'm actually really fucking hyped because it's the most geared I'm ever gonna be going into a 24 man, or I've ever been.
well, okay, I was gonna say you say that, but if assuming that our raid group doesn't fragment and fall apart, which I hope to God it doesn't anytime soon or ever,
We're gonna be the
We're-
next nest.
I mean,
Wait, that's
we,
not a good group.
I mean, They're ahead of us, but not by much. They're working on Neo now, from what I understand. But they're like
We
we're
got
not
we
that
got
far
to,
behind them.
as far as I understand, our group with Asuna got to
We killed V3S before they did
yeah.
Yeah.
by like a couple days, but still.
Yeah, but I mean that just shows that's the
Oh,
base you
shit.
want to be on.
I mean, all we
I
need
might
to
just
do
fuck this
is
craft.
get like a following, because I already stream every raid. In fact, I forgot to cut the stream, so I've been streaming this whole time.
Well, that's embarrassing.
You're not embarrassing.
I don't think we're as
My
needy
God.
as Nest.
Fuck
We don't
my
have a sea
life.
bass. We don't have a sea bass.
It is kind of required to have a sea bass. I fucking hit the wrong macro and instantly fucked my craft.
Talia can be Corey.
Do you have her claim?
It was a macro.
Do you have like the skill reclaim?
Yes, I do.
Oh, it's a one match. So it'll finish it.
It was it was the second of 2 macros, so
Oh.
I didn't have time to. Yeah, there was no intermediary. Otherwise, I would have. Yeah. Thankfully, I have some extra resources for this.
Maybe
Still not
we
making me-
can.
Still not good though.
How many times do we have to get Saber deleted by a tank buster until she turns into Drac?
More.
Got it. So, Shark to Saber every single time.
Gotcha. right when X-Faust is about to do Thunder 3, just all a Shirk, just like Shirk and like all the Shirks to Saber. Got it.
Yep, both of you Shirk to Saber, and then Boston will Shadewalker Saber.
Yes. Okay, this is the macro I want to be using.
Oh my gosh, if you really wanted to be assholes about it like that, you could get so much aggro from provoking before Saber dies.
It's true.
It would be really funny to just Shirk at DPS and then provoke like 2 seconds later.
You mean after the DPS is a crater?
No, just like let the boss turn to them, let them get scared.
Like,
Let's
for me,
see.
my fear would be...
Go.
Like, my first 4 thoughts would be, oh shit, did I precast too early? Oh fuck, did the tank not tank stance or something? Did I put my fucking divergence on? Okay, divergence is on.
No, see what you should do is right before critical hit starts casting, you Shirk onto Sora, and then you taunt back after it starts.
Oh god, no.
Then everything is perfectly fine, and then Sora blows up, and everything is still perfectly fine.
Just pull in Shirk immediately.
The tank gods have determined that you should die.
What happens if you pull with Shirk? Or like, oh, I guess it's not a DPS. It's not like provoke.
Yeah.
Right, that.
What if you shirk the boss and give the boss its own aggro and it starts attacking itself?
A quarter of your aggro, and it would still be
Just
less.
Alchronis just like slices out, like just like stabs herself in the face.
She critical hits herself.
Yes.
That would be a ridiculously good tank ability to just reflect the entire tank buster onto the enemy.
That would be kind of
Blue
OP, yeah.
Like, I think, like, if that was how it would work, like, they wouldn't have much outside of getting hit by tank busters. But when they get hit by tank busters, that would rocket launch their DPS.
That wouldn't work though for design. Because if you tried to like OT anything, you'd need to be like, no, let me go make more problems for everybody else.
Like, that would probably just be like a stance, though. Like, in a different stance, it'd be different.
Taking damage gives you a DPS boost.
I mean, I'm just thinking of Berserker stance that Prot Warriors could take in WoW in vanilla, and you know they would die instantly if they used it, but you know it was there.
I mean, like, Blue Mage's
Or they
whole
took
shtick...
extra damage.
Blue Mage's whole shtick is taking enemy attacks and turning them back against them, but, like, that doesn't preclude it from having enemy attacks that it has, like, saved up. So, like, it could have a monster stance, just going off of like what you were just saying with Berserker stance, where like your whole attack set could change up based on your stance. I'm not a game designer, but like I'm just throwing around ideas for how a Blue Mage tank would be awesome. Just a revenge-based Disciple of Magic tank would be so cool. Not much, just kind of running in circles.
Go grind materials for me, bitch. I mean, what?
Okay, gotta drop voice.
Okay.
Night.
Sleep well.
You too.
Night.
I think I'm gonna go get a drink and drop voice for the night.
Yeah, sounds good. I think I'm gonna do the same. I'll see you guys then.
Alright, I'm gonna cut the stream now. Thank you for coming.